Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight for the Coach DeBesse Show. Carly Isbell, and I would like to go ahead and give a big round of applause. Thank you to MESA Mexican Cuisine for having us tonight. Okay, good evening, Coach. How are you?
Good evening. Great. Awesome. Thank you.
Well, let's just say it's hard for me to say that your win against Arlington Heights gave Grapevine the sole possession of second place in the districts and secured a home game for the first rounds of the playoffs. How proud are you of your players and of your staff right now?
Well, I don't think there's a coach that's any more proud than I am, to be honest with you. I mean, as far as these guys have come, in really relatively short period of time, and the thing that excites me the most is, in a lot of ways we're getting better. We're getting better as the season goes on. But I thought Friday night was our most complete game as a team. I thought it was our cleanest game as a team. No turnovers, only one penalty on either side of the ball. We've talked about the plan to win. The kids know what the plan to win is. This is the first time all year we've been 5-0. Got every one of the criteria in the plan to win, and so it was a heck of an effort, a heck of a job, and I'm glad you mentioned the staff too, because they deserve a tremendous amount of credit. Good game plans on both sides against a really good team.
It was a really good team y'all played. Can you tell us a little bit about what you saw and the differences you saw between the first half and the second half on Friday?
Not a whole lot of difference, to be honest with you. I mean, we came out fast. Certainly offensively, I think we scored in 4 plays. And then, defensively, we played a heck of a ball game. Then nickel and dimed us a little bit. We gave up one big play, which was actually a bust, which happens. So they were an explosive offense. They did a lot to us from a structural standpoint. Our kids did a great job of adjusting and communicating. So I didn't see a whole lot of difference in the first half and the second half, which is a mark of a good football team too. There was no letdown in the second half, even though we were up at halftime. And maybe other than owning the ball and not turning the ball over, maybe the thing I was most proud of in the plan to win was the fact that we finished like we did. We dominated the second half, and then the offense put together an 8-minute scoring drive in the fourth quarter to really put it away.
And we'll talk about that later with one of our DNA players this week. But it was a really great game. Both teams did great. I'm glad y'all won. In my heart, I am glad that y'all won.
Thank you. Appreciate
Sting them
that.
though. Anyway, but there are 10 DNA players tonight, which I think that's the most we've had this season. So
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I think it is a good thing. Can you tell us a little bit about who you've chosen tonight?
Well,
you don't have to go through all of them.
I can't. I don't name them all, but the thing that struck me as they walked in and I looked at what they were recognized for is really. These guys, there's a bunch of these guys could have been recognized for multiple criteria within, our DNA traits. And again, we don't take this lightly as a staff. I mean, we spent a lot of time the day after the game talking about who should be recognized, because there's a lot of kids that play well and a lot of kids that give great effort. So we don't take this lightly. We don't just give these things away. And so it's a reflection on the kind of game it was. I think the fact that we have 10 guys, and I think we only have 9, because I think Hunter was a little under the weather today, so we only have 9 here. But it's a reflection of how they played.
Well, let's get started with talking to them, shall we? First up, we have Darius Burns and Bradley Stanier. Good evening, gentlemen. How are we?
Good.
Good. Bradley, we're going to start with you. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you had 12 great tackles on Friday's game, which is awesome. What will you be looking forward to for next year, since next year will also be your senior year?
I mean, I haven't really thought about next year that much, because I'm just enjoying the moment with my brothers. But, I'm just looking forward to growing more with the brothers I have now.
Do you think your stats will improve next season also, though? I mean, I feel like they've improved each season so far, so.
Yeah, I probably.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Darius, you had a key catch in the fourth quarter to keep the drive going, the one that Coach mentioned earlier. What was your twin brother, Darion, cheering you on the sidelines? Like, I feel like he's your biggest supporter.
I mean, I couldn't really see if he was. I was like locked in on the game. But
Right.
I mean, if I looked over the YouTube one of the game, and I could see him celebrating. So yeah, I would say
That's
he's
sweet.
a good supporter.
Yeah. Do you feel like y'all support each other pretty evenly?
Yeah, I say he's pretty even.
Pretty even. Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, I always love watching y'all. I mean, it's great to have the full brotherhood and then real brotherhood. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's always good. So, why do y'all think y'all earned the Attitude Award this week?
I mean, I was always cheering on for everybody on my team and just kind of being there for them and congratulating them after every play.
Well, I mean, it's your second week up here too, also. So that's a really good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darius.
I would just have to say that. Wait, what was the question again?
Why do you think you earned the Attitude Award this week?
Oh, because I had great focus.
Good answer. Good answer. Well, thank you so much for joining me
welcome.
today. Next up, can I please have Brady Wagner?
Yeah, Brady. Yeah, Brady.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out.
Whoa. That's my job. That's my job. Hello, Brady.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. Good to see you again.
Good
So
to see you.
you had a pretty tough and physical game on Friday. Would you like to share any of your personal highlights from Friday's game?
You know, I just think I kind of fit with the scheme. I think our O-line, kind of everyone did good. It was a tough game. We knew coming in that it was going to be, a ground and pound. So it's kind of my mindset going in. I think we accomplished that.
Well, it's also your senior year, but in this coming game this week is senior night. But I've never experienced Grapevine senior night, so can you maybe explain what's going to happen and what they plan to do for y'all?
Well, yeah, such a special place, Everyone loves this community and loves these guys, so, they put on a show for us. The families will come out, the parents, and it makes you feel loved. So it's a great thing.
That's good. Well, I'm excited to see that. Who do you think your biggest role model in life is?
Role model, I would probably say my mom and dad.
That's good.
My mom works pretty hard. My dad works pretty hard. They kind of don't as much anymore, but I kind of have to push them. But, I mean, they're trying, so A for effort.
Awesome. Okay. Well, can you please go ahead and tell me why you think you earned the Tough Award this week?
I'm not really sure. Why do you think I earned the Tough Award?
You're going to put me on the spot like that?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I mean, you played a physical and tough game. I mean, you just never back down. I saw you. You're the tallest one on the team. It's hard to miss you, It's hard to miss you, but you earned it. Congrats. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
putting me on the spot. Thank you. We'll see you later. I'll see you get out of here. Next up, we have Major Hecht. Another senior. Hi, Major. How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So you had 8 tackles, 2 PBUs on Friday's game. It's your senior year. I mean, what emotions are you going to be going through on Thursday's game?
Senior night's going to be pretty interesting. It's my last, we earned another home game, so it's not going to be our last home game. And it's always fun, go out on senior night. Usually you want to play a team where you can get the seniors in. So last year we played Arlington Heights to, really get everybody in the game.
Yeah. Beat him 2 years in a row there. That's great. Thank you. But can you tell us what your experience has been like as a Mustang and what you'll miss about it next year?
I would say the brotherhood has been awesome. I think it's been really fun, just hanging out with everybody every day, really. Everyone's pretty funny. You've got Bryson, falling all over himself every practice, so it's always fun to watch.
I feel like y'all always pick on Bryson whenever we have this. You missed it? He'll have to tell you later. It's okay. We'll have you up here later, too. Why do you think you earned the Discipline Award this week?
Well, the ball really wasn't going my way most of the game, so I kind of just had to sit back and, watch everyone else make the plays, and I kind of just sat there and did my job. So, I think that's it.
Pretty disciplined, I would say, yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much. Congratulations for earning that award. Bryson and Harrison, please come up and join me.
If you follow over, here you go, keep going.
Hey, y'all, how are we?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So, Bryson, we'll start with you. I guess you didn't hear what Major said.
I didn't.
He was basically just making fun of how you were handling the ball on Friday. So, do you want to say anything? Would Major do something funny on Friday?
I ignore my haters.
You ignore your haters. We ignore the haters. Awesome. But this is your second week in a row up here, so congrats earning the Compete Award twice in a row also. And you had 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 2 PBUs. Coach, it was 2 PBUs, not 1. He corrected me on that earlier. How does it feel to be recognized by your teammates and the coaches and staff?
It feels good. It feels like they make me fit in and that I'm loved.
That's good. Are you also excited for senior night? Okay. Harrison, you completed all 8 of your passes for 120 yards on Friday, which is awesome. Yep. There it is. You're a great leader on the field. What are some things you like to do off the field, though? Any hobbies that you'd like to mention?
I'll play basketball.
For Grapevine, or?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Just for fun. Video games are pretty fun.
Video games?
Yeah.
When I asked Bradley this a couple weeks ago, he said he just likes to sleep. So I guess that's...
No, I'm not lazy.
Whoa. He admitted it. Okay, why do y'all think y'all earned the Compete Award this week?
I would hope it would have to do with whether I'm having a good game or a bad game. I really try to give it everything I have all the time, even if it's really hard. I try to compete my tail off no matter what happens. So I hope that's what was recognized when they gave me this award.
I'm sure it was. Bryson?
I feel like I just competed the whole game.
I mean, that's the whole
Just
point of
kept
it,
going.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Y'all did great. I'm sure I'll talk to y'all again later this season. Good luck this Thursday. Y'all are both seniors, so make it count, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. Next up, we have Hayden Rhodes. Hi, Hayden.
Hello.
Just so y'all know, Hunter is supposed to also be up here, but he was feeling under the weather, so they've both won the family award. But Hayden made it, so we'll talk to you. You made each extra point, and you were a weapon on kickoffs. I saw the whole thing. What is the celebration like after a win like that, though, for you?
I'm really happy. Celebrate with my teammates for sure, because they really give me the energy to do it. So
Good. Well, y'all do. I've noticed that before games, y'all do a little, like they kind of put you on the spot. Can you walk me through that a little bit? I don't get to hear what's being said.
Well, they try and get loud and kind of get in my head, but
Uh-huh.
I don't really hear anything.
That's
So
good. Just block out the haters, right? Like we said earlier.
yeah, they're not loud enough.
Oh, get louder, y'all. Okay. You earned the family award this week, though. Can you tell me a little about your family? Do you have any brothers or sisters or anything?
I do have a sister,
Okay.
and she's awesome.
Younger or older?
She's younger.
What grade is she in?
She's a sophomore.
Sophomore. Does she play any sports at Grapevine too?
She
or?
does not.
No. Okay. Well, why do you think you earned the family award this week?
Well, I think I earned it because all my teammates, they really helped. Nothing I do is possible without them, and I just appreciate them a lot. So
That's very sweet. Aw, that was cute. Well, thank you and congratulations. Great
Thank
job
you.
on Friday. We'll see you Thursday. Next up, we have Connor Bell and Demontrez Dunn. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
How are we?
Good. How are you?
It was fun watching y'all on Friday. I'm not going to lie. It was really, really fun. Y'all scored the only touchdowns of the game. And Connor, you had 3, and then Demontrez, you had 2. I mean, what's it like? What does it feel like knowing you made such big contributions to your team and to the game?
I mean, for me, it's a really good feeling, just knowing that you're helping your team win and that you're doing all you can do.
Demontrez?
I would agree with Bell, just helping the team, yeah.
Yeah. Well, your teammates last week told me a little bit about Tina the trash can, and I was just curious if y'all dunked it this week or not.
I think that's more of a defensive thing. We haven't done that.
Oh, well, I thought it was after a touchdown too. No.
No, that's more of a defensive thing.
Oh, my bad. Well, never mind. But senior night, y'all are both seniors. So what do you feel like that's gonna affect how you play on Thursday this week, or like any pressure or anything?
No, I just think we stay locked in and just think about the game. For me.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was like, are you going to add anything? Okay. But, I mean, are y'all excited that y'all made playoffs and now y'all secured the home game spot? Yep.
Yeah.
Got it? Okay. And why do y'all think y'all earned the fight award this week?
Probably just fighting all 4 quarters. Like Coach DeBesse said, we were able to finish, which is also a big thing, helps you win games. So I think that was probably one of the main reasons.
Demontrez?
Yeah, I think just we're running hard from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Yeah.
Were y'all tired? I just feel like I would be so tired after all that.
It helps a lot when we sub each other out and
That's
when we
true.
switch, so it's not that tiring.
That's good. Y'all are there for each other.
Yeah.
A good brotherhood. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me. Good luck, seniors, all seniors, this Thursday. I'm excited to see that. And yeah, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach?
So this is the third play of the game, maybe the second offensive play of the game, first play of the game. Sorry. All right, so we did run a lot of what we call power scheme all night long. All right, so you got 2 guys here. You got Brady blocking off the edge there. You got Demontrez carrying it right there. Okay. So that kind of set the tone really for the whole night. We end up coming up with a big third down conversion here on our scoring drive. This is 3rd and 6. And obviously they had a busted coverage right here. Hack does a great job of finding Rondell. And the turf monster gets Rondell right here. Okay? And I want you to watch Bryson. Bryson thinks Rondell's going to score. He's already celebrating. What the heck just happened? It's not like Rondell. Okay, we ran what we call counter. Okay, so this was a little misdirection. Offensive line did a fantastic job all night. Their best game by far. This is typical of what Connor did all night long, running through tackles, running over people. He was constantly moving forward. Both him and Demontrez did a great job of pressing the line of scrimmage. And attacking things. This is Major here on a 3rd and 15, okay, in the first quarter. Maddox putting pressure on the quarterback, and then Major reading the quarterback, almost comes up with a pick right here on the stop route. But we came up with a big stop to stop some momentum and get the ball back for the offense after their first drive. Ooh. Major would like that one back. He'd like to have that one. But that's a heck of a job reacting to the ball in the air. Gives the ball back to the offense. This is a fantastic throw by Hack. We had Rondell in the backfield with his speed. We knew they were playing the free safety to the wide side of the field, to Brady's side. So there was nobody on the short side of the field except a down safety who was going to have a hard time keeping up with Rondell. And Hack does a great job of putting the ball on the money right there. Sets us up in scoring position. Again. Here's a good view. Here's a good view of what Hack. Now let me show you something a little bit about the growth of Mr. Hackbarth here. Okay, watch Mr. Hackbarth's eyes right here. See how he looks off the safety right there to his right. Okay, which ensures that he won't fold over. And there's a great throw to Rondell. So that's a great job by Hack. Watch the offensive line here. Now, Connor's going to go in untouched. Connor does a great job of pressing the line of scrimmage. Okay. But you got Ian Hatton at the tight end spot. You got Bergen Weir. Who's at the right tackle right there? Is that Ben? You got Ben Williams at the right tackle spot. Hunter Cottle played center for us this game. Look at the movement that we're getting right there. Okay, so that's a great job of Connor pressing and a great job of the offensive line. Now, again, let me show you why we do what we do. Okay, watch DeMontrez coming to the left as if he's running a pitch path right here as if we're running triple. Watch what it does to the inside backer and watch what it does to the safety. See, they're still chasing DeMontrez right there. And there goes Connor. You see it good, I think, from the end zone shot right here. Watch the safety or the linebacker in the box and the safety to the right of the screen taking off to follow Hack and DeMontrez. So this is a predetermined give, but they don't know that. They think it's triple option. All right, here we go defensively again. Don't do this to me. There we go. Here we go defensively again. Stop 1st and 10. You can tell right now that the runner's got doubts. He's in trouble because we get great penetration up front. That's Maddox Stanley coming off the edge up top, taking on the lead blocker and kind of blowing him up. And then here comes Brady Boozer with great leverage and being physical. Him and Maddox making the play behind the line of scrimmage. So, again, like I said, they kind of nickel and dimed us a little bit, but they really never, ever, ever really established any rhythm offensively. And, again, a lot of it had to do with plays like Maddox and Brady right here. Tatum Evans coming over the top. A lot of guys running to the ball, as always. As always. That's been a mark of our defense all year long. Same thing here, 1st and 10. Okay. This is a really good job of penetrating here by Bradley Stanier up top. Okay, forces the running back to kind of have to hesitate and change course a little bit. Okay, you got Brady Boozer again from the outside. You got Leighton Towery from the inside, and you got Bryson closing. Okay, so Maddox is kind of doing the dirty work right here on the bottom. Brady's got a great feel. Leighton's got a great feel, and there's nowhere for that guy to go. Unfortunately, our end zone camera started late too many times, all right? Okay, so we can't get that view. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, we already saw that one. I'm sorry. I'll go next. All right, we were having some technical difficulties early on, so. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna have to go as they pop up here. I hope. All right, here we go with another power play. Heck of a run, okay? Watch the move right here. Boom, see how DeMontrez steps on his toes right there? Makes the safety look silly right there, okay? But again, great job by Ian. Great job by our pulling guard, Ben Williams right there. Look at the movement inside by Weir, okay, and our center. There's a lot of space to run, okay? Darius Burns blocking, Rondell blocking, Will Matheny blocking up top. I'm sorry, that's Nathaniel Davis blocking up top, okay? An excellent run. Great effort by DeMontrez. And again, he and Connor all night long were that way. Good job with ball security there, too, because he's got a lot of guys taking shots from a lot of different angles. Okay, then we get down close to the goal line. This is Connor from, 4 yards out? Okay, I think from 4 yards out. We do a drill called score tackle drill where we line up a red agile bag, and it's a running back or a receiver against a DB or a linebacker, and who can score or who can tackle, who can score or who can keep them out of the end zone. This is score tackle drill right here. Watch Connor lower the boom right there, and watch the defender get knocked backwards. That's a great effort. Great effort to get in the end zone. Okay, here it is from the end zone, so you get a great angle. This is what Arlington Heights is looking at. Guy's got him dead to rights. I mean, he really does have him dead to rights. Actually got 2 guys on him. That's a great effort of driving and getting the ball in the end zone there. All right, we're going to have to skip ahead. Sorry about this. There we go. All right, power again, Ben again pulling, Ian Hatton on the line of scrimmage, Brady off the line of scrimmage. Okay, you can see how that thing opens up, and then Connor breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Okay. I thought at this point right here, I thought he might score. I didn't see that other guy coming, but that's a fantastic effort. Fantastic effort on his part. So bottom line is physical game by the offensive line, physical game by our running backs. And anytime you can have a quarterback going 8 for 8 for 120 yards, Darius Burns coming up with 2 huge third down catches in that 8-minute drive. It was just fun to see the offense come together against a really good team. Sorry, DeMontrez, we're not going to be able to see that one. All right, 2nd and 10. We've kind of taken control of the game. This is the 3rd quarter. We've kind of taken control of the game. They got everybody into the boundary trying to out-leverage us. Okay, there's Brady Boozer stepping up again from the outside, forcing everything back to the inside. There's Tatum Evans coming over the top. Maddox Stanley again doing the dirty work, kind of stymieing the blocker right there. And Bryson Davis coming in for the final blow. So, again, if you look at the screen, a lot of white shirts around the ball right there, okay? To me, we've played, in my 3 years here, this is the best defense that we've played. It's the best overall effort that we've had. And the exciting thing is they're just getting better. Okay, this is a 1st and 10, so they're kind of threatening a little bit. They got down in our territory. Again, good football team. Okay, great effort inside here. I hope we can get this inside. I believe this is Tatum, if I'm not mistaken. Tatum is playing down now, okay, in the D-line. Little swim move right there to the inside. Bradley Stanier, again with penetration right there, taking the blocker on. Okay. There's just nowhere to go. Okay, they're just closing all the options up. Ty Hohenberger again. Okay, you can see Ty number 95 taking on 2. It's just good team defense again. That's what I think we've done a really good job of all year long, is just playing really good team defense. All right, they had been hurting us on the edge a little bit with some hitches, so they tried to come out here on 2nd and 10. And this is Bryson's tackle for loss right here. Okay, he reads it perfectly. He reads it so fast that the receiver doesn't have time to react and makes a solo tackle right there. And that really discouraged them. It went from 2nd and 10 where they were behind the chains to all of a sudden it was 3rd and 16, I think, 3rd and 16, something like that. Okay, so we ended up stopping them on this drive and really took away any hope that they had to get back in the ball game at this point. All right, so this is Darius's first of his 2 3rd down conversions on the 8-minute drive. Okay, that resulted in a touchdown. This is a unbelievable catch. I hope you can see that. It's really hard for a receiver to be running fast in one direction, have to put on the brakes and come all the way back to catch a ball behind him. Okay, I think Hack planned that, right, Hack? Yeah. I think he planned that. Okay. But anyway, just a fantastic effort. And a 3rd and 11 conversion, right? I mean, to convert on 3rd and 11 is huge, absolutely huge. Great concentration on his part. And again, he'd been blocking all night long, so he had to keep his edge from a passing game receiver standpoint, and he dang sure did. And then he comes back here on 3rd and 9 on the same drive and comes up with a huge catch on the curl route. This is a heck of a throw by Hack. That's the only place, really, that's the best place to put it right here, because he put it away, high and away from the defender, allowed Darius to make a play, and all of a sudden the drive stays alive, and the Mustangs are fixing to take control. And no, is this it? Is this where we take control? Yeah, this is it right here. Okay, this is where we take control. So we call this peel. Okay, Brady's kind of a decoy right here, trying to pull linebackers and safeties out. DeMontrez is going to come across and do what Brady would normally do on the line of scrimmage, seal the backside C-gap, and here comes Connor pressing the line of scrimmage, and there is nobody left. Absolutely nobody left. Arlington Heights is in a position right now where they have to load the box, right? They have to load the box because all we're going to try to do is milk the clock and run it, and there is nobody left. And that's a great feeling right there. Okay, that's a great feeling for everybody right there. It's such a great feeling. Ian Hatton's in his own world down here. See Ian down here, just kind of floating along. Okay, that's Ian's way of celebrating right there. All right, but again, once again, not to sound like a broken record, but man, our offensive line did a fantastic job all night long. Fantastic job all night long. And our backs will be the first to tell you that. So there's your highlight. Oh, yep, that's it.
I love seeing that again. That was great. That's awesome. Congrats, y'all. Y'all did great. So right now I'd like to go ahead and ask Ms. Reesner and the theater members to come up and join me now, please. And the mic's right there for you. Come on, troops. Get over here. Good evening. How are y'all?
We're good. Thanks for asking.
Of course. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself and the students you have brought with you today?
I'm Carla Reesner. I'm the theater director at Grapevine High School.
And then did you want to introduce yourselves?
I'll let them talk for themselves.
Yeah.
I'm Evie Garcia. I'm a senior, and I play the baker's wife in Into the Woods.
Hi, my name is Max Nelson. I'm a junior, and I play the baker.
Hi, my name is Bradford Arnold. I am a senior, and I am the student director.
Thank y'all.
And I'm the wolf, and I'm the set designer, and I'm there a lot. Yeah.
A lot of positions. Okay, well, can you go ahead and tell me a little bit about the production y'all are having this weekend?
Sure. It's a musical theater by Stephen Sondheim, which is one of the toughest pieces to do. And I was bragging on the kids today, as Coach was bragging on his kids too, that you can't do Into the Woods unless you've got the pool of talent to do it. So we're excited that we have the pool of talent at Grapevine High School to pull off a Stephen Sondheim musical, Into the Woods. We have all different walks of life. We have some football players, we have some basketball players, we have volleyball players, we have soccer player, we have some choir students, dance students, theater students, academics, robotics. We're excited that we have so many different walks of life in our program.
It sounds like everyone's in it. That sounds like so much fun. That's like such a good variety of students you have. But how long have y'all been preparing for this? I know that you mentioned earlier that you had you announced which play y'all were going to do this semester, last semester. And then what was the process like for preparing for it?
Well, each year at our spring banquet, we look forward to announcing the upcoming season, so the kids know all summer long what to prepare for. So they've known since May that we were going to do Into the Woods. They have a 3-day audition process, 1 day of vocals, 1 day of dance, 1 day of acting. And so it's a grueling process, and everybody has to have memorized audition pieces to present.
Oh, it's the memorization part. That's the reason I could never do theater. Well, I'm going to go ahead and talk to your students if that's all right.
Sounds great.
Evie and Max. So I would like for y'all to tell me a little bit about your roles and why you think you were chosen for that role.
That's a tough one. Anyway, so I play the baker, and Evie
And I play the
plays
baker's
the baker's
wife.
wife. So we're kind of like the only normal couple in the whole show. Everybody else is a fairy tale character, or they have some other little thing. Well, we're just a family, and
Right.
yeah, I think we were chosen for this for our roles. We're really good singers.
That's good.
And yeah, I feel like me and Evie do really well together
Yeah.
when it comes to like doing our relationships.
Uh-huh. Evie, did you want to add anything?
Yeah, I think we work well together. I've definitely had like a really good experience doing this show,
Mhm.
and I think we're both very dedicated to the department, and we put in a lot of work.
That's very exciting. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll come this weekend too. I don't have any plans. Okay, Bradford, how did you get the position of student director, and what are some tasks that come along with it? And then you can also mention the Wolf and the other positions you have
And
also.
everything else, yeah. For student director, it was originally a form that we filled out where we were, I think it was 3 different things we were asked, and it was basically like, what do you want to do with the show? And I had just watched the '92 version of Into the Woods on Broadway and a bootleg production of the 2023 version, and I had basically was like, well, I like these things, and it was, I don't know, I basically put what I liked from theirs that I would want to see in ours. It was just basically a how do you see the show and what do you think you could do with it, and that's how I got it. I was told, what was it, like 3 or 4 days later, the reasoner came out to me and she's like, you have student director if you want. And I said, okay. And we started that day. Mostly what it is at this point is fixing things. I think past couple of days it's been, today specifically was, okay, how do we get our giant to show up on the wall? How do we make that happen? So that was what I did for an hour and a half was, okay, let's rig it. Let's figure out a way to do it. I don't know. Overall, student director's just been fix problems and make sure the boat's level. I mean, Reasoner, honestly, she does so much that there's stuff for all of us to do, but she takes the helm and she mans the ship real well. So.
That's
Yeah.
so sweet. Well, that sounds like a lot of work, and I've always found it fascinating how y'all make it. I've only seen the movie version of Into the Woods with James Corden. You know, I've never seen the actual Broadway show, but I've heard nothing but great things, and it is a very tough performance to put on. So I'm very happy for y'all, and I know y'all will do great. That sounds very exciting, Miss Reasoner. I'm sure you have. Based off them, you have wonderful students. Thank you so much for joining me, and good luck. Break a leg this weekend. Congratulations. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, and thanks, football players. Thanks.
All right, so that was a little bit outside the box compared to what we've had in weeks past, but it's also a good indication of the level of talent in all extracurricular activities at Grapevine High School. So the production starts Friday night, I believe, and runs through Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Monday. Okay, so Friday through Monday.
Go get your tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets. One other thing that I didn't know until last night. Cale Thompson, who is a member of our varsity Team 104, Cale Thompson is Prince Charming in Into the Woods.
Yeah, whole football team should go watch him this weekend.
Would y'all have picked him for Prince Charming, guys? You would have.
Okay, well, Coach, it's another short week for y'all this week. Are you feeling any pressure or stress about having a short amount of time to prepare for this week's game?
No, at this point, we're used to it. I mean, we've had several short weeks. I'm glad it's a short week personally. I'm really happy it's a short week. No pressure at all. These guys came out and had a really, really good workout this morning in the cold. Handled the conditions really well. A lot of energy. So we'll be ready to go Thursday night, and we've got a lot of respect for our opponent. I mean, we respect every opponent. And this is the second year of the staff at Trimble Tech, and it's obvious that the coaches are doing things right over there. It's obvious that the kids are buying in. It's a good football team that's been getting better all year long, and they'll have they have 100% of our attention.
Well, yes, the Mustangs take on the Trimble Tech Bulldogs on Thursday at Grapevine at 7. Y'all, last year, though, it was a shutout. Grapevine won 56-0. How will this week's game plan differ from last week's, I'm sorry?
Well, it's a whole new scheme offensively and defensively. But I think one of the things at this point in the season that's critical is that we don't have paralysis by analysis as a staff or as players. I mean, it's really important at this point in the season to just let the kids be free and play fast and not bog them down with too much to think about. We all play better that way. I think we coach better that way too. And so the charge on Sunday with the staff was to keep it simple and let the kids go out and have fun and fly around and enjoy themselves. Obviously, we're going to have enough in to win the game. But the goal is to let them go out and have fun, and especially the seniors have a great senior night. Thank goodness it's not their last night at Mustang Stadium, but they'll be ready to go.
Are you going to shed a tear on Thursday maybe for your seniors?
I'm pretty emotional. I'm sure I will. I'm quite sure I will.
That's sweet.
Quite sure I will.
Well, tomorrow is Halloween.
Yes,
and
it
I was
is.
wondering if you were going to dress up as anything, and if so, what it was going to be.
Well, I can tell you exactly what I'm going to be doing tomorrow night.
Okay.
We have a doubleheader middle school playoff at Mustang Panther Stadium. And so I will be dressed up as a coach and as the game administrator at MPS.
Okay.
So Janet will be at home
Will you
handing
dress up
out
as
the
anything?
candy.
Are you going to dress up as anything or no? Just hand out candy? Hand out candy. Yeah.
Save some for me, please.
Well, that's all we have for tonight. I hope everyone does have a safe and fun Halloween tomorrow. It's a school night, boys. Don't forget. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. I'd like to go ahead and give a big round of applause to MESA Mexican Cuisine and the owner, Mike Easley, for having us tonight. I'd like to thank our production team, Davis Burke and Chris Wymore, the Grapevine Mustang Football Booster Club, and thank you again, Ms. Reasoner and theater members for coming tonight and taking the time out of your day. Good luck this weekend, and we will see you here, not here, but at Look Cinemas again next week. I am Carly Isbell, and good night.